Did you ever have a game that you loved when you were a kid, and then you play it now, and it ends up being complete utter shit? This is known as things not aging well. Well, today I'm gonna tell you a story on how a game that I knew back then wasn't very good, and I knew, looking back, the game was not very good, and I played it again recently, and realized, holy shit, how the fuck did I play this game? Now, before I get into this whole story on why this game is utter shit, I gotta tell you another story before then. As a kid, I was growing up with the Super Nintendo and PlayStation. I am a 24-year-old man right now, so hopefully you can get a rough idea on how I grew up when it came to consoles. I was in elementary school when the PS2, GameCube, and Xbox came out, so there you go, that's a rough idea. I was probably around 2nd grade or something like that. So anyway, my past, Super Nintendo and PlayStation, I feel like I had a good childhood when it came to video games. I didn't have the N64, and that made me very sad, but I had plenty of friends and family that had it anyway, so I got my feed. Anyway, back to the Super Nintendo. My brother and I played that thing all the time. And then one magical day happened where I turned on my Super Nintendo and I'm not getting a picture. I was a young lad then, so I just assumed, hey, it doesn't look like it works anymore. Because when you're playing with cartridges, you gotta blow on those things. So I knew I had to do that, and I did. I still wasn't getting the picture, so I thought something was wrong. And because I'm a stupid kid back then, I'm probably a stupid kid now. For all I know, the cords probably weren't hooked up right. I don't know my childhood to a T, but I'm pretty sure something happened, like, I don't know if we got a new VCR or something, or some type of hooked up changed. But I remember my Super Nintendo wasn't working right anymore, and I was concerned. I can't remember if I went to mom and dad or somebody to help me with it. All I remember is, hey, this thing isn't working anymore, so I think it's broken. I think I remember a dude looking in the back, and I saw something missing. I don't know what it was. So what I do now, I decided to get rid of my Super Nintendo collection as a child. And I had a decent amount of games. I didn't have an all-star collection like Mario All-Stars, Earthbound, and Donkey Kong Country. But the games I did have weren't shit. Well, at least most of them weren't shit. I had Super Mario World, I had Super Mario Kart, Killer Instinct, Lion King. I can't remember what other odd games I had. I remember for an obscure one I had Mario's Time Machine, and a game that we're going to be talking about today. But I had a decent amount of games, and at the time when I sold my collection, the whole retro collection thing didn't happen yet. There wasn't a big boom in the market yet. So you want to know what I got for my whole collection? $18. I don't know why I took that. So with that being said, I am very upset now, and I regret my decision. So you know what I did to get revenge on myself? I started working at that store that I took my games to, and I still work there to this day. But then over the years, I found out emulation was a thing. So I modded my Wii, and I had a great time, but it wasn't the same. Then as of this recording, just a few weeks ago, we got the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. And this is almost as satisfying. But this doesn't have my full collection of games as a kid. And a few weeks later, you are now able to put whatever games you want on this thing. So am I satisfied? Almost! Honestly, it is my preferred way to play these games, mainly because of the fact it's HDMI out and it cleans up a lot better. But it's just not as fun as blowing on a cartridge, slamming into the Super Nintendo, praying to God that Super Mario World save doesn't get reset. So I had to happen to me a lot. Slamming on that power button, and when it works, holy shit. Anyway, I hacked it, and I added my childhood games on there, and my childhood games only. I could add a bunch of great games, like Mario All-Stars, or I don't know. But I added my childhood games on there, so now I feel like I have a very content collection on my Super Nintendo Classic. And if I want to play the original Mario games, sure, I could play the All-Stars collection, but I got the NES Classic, I'll just play that. So what's the game that I'm talking about? Let's turn on the Super Nintendo and figure it out. Or find out. I probably should have said find out. God, I am terrible at making YouTube videos. Mario's Early Years Preschool Fun. As a kid, for some reason, I had this game. I don't even know how I even got this game. I just had it. And as a kid, for some reason, I played it, And it's not like a thing where I just played it once and I'm like, what the hell is this, and stop playing it. I consistently play this game for some reason. And for some reason, thanks to me doing YouTube videos, we're gonna play it again. Oh, this music. I feel like it belongs on an NES, but I don't know. It'd be one thing if you were concerned about copyright and shit, but it's Mario! And what's up with Luigi's walk? At least they were dedicated enough to have him be more, like, I don't know, not a clone of Mario, so good works on that. So we have so many worlds to play with, and it looks like Mario and Peach, Jesus Christ, what happened to Peach? That face is scary, and it looks like Yoshi lost a few pounds. Anyway, it looks like they're lost in the middle of the ocean, and they found 6 new islands to try to explore. And it is supposed to be for preschoolers, okay? So, let's see how well this goes.
Let's go to opposite world.
Oh, we're in for a thrill. Okay, so we have Luigi over here, fucking taking a nap. See, it's shit like this is the reason why Peach keeps getting kidnapped. If you're fucking sleeping on the job, then she's gonna get kidnapped. Why did Master Emerald break in Sonic Adventure? Because Knuckles was sleeping on the job, not doing his job right. Alright, let's get this asshole up. Wake up.
Show me the things which are the opposite of full.
I'm sorry, what?
Show me the things which are the opposite of full.
Okay, who talks like that? So we are an opposite world, so we gotta find things that are the opposite of full.
That works for me!
Yoshi, what the hell happened to your voice? First off, why the fuck did you get a voice besides saying your name? It's like Pikachu saying, hey, what's up? How did I understand this when I was a kid?
Which are the opposite of full.
Like, at this time, when I was playing this game, I am pretty confident I couldn't read. So it's not like if I couldn't understand what they were saying, I could just read what was going on. This is preschoolers. I didn't learn how to read until, I don't know, elementary school. If you're gonna have a game marketed for preschoolers, and suppose they can't read, make it understandable. This one I love the most. This is the one I remember the most as a child. The way they talk about something being the opposite of hard is the funniest thing to me for some dumb reason. Just listen to this shit.
You found the one which is soft. It is the opposite of hard.
That works for me!
That voice doesn't work for me! And suppose you don't want to deal with this shit anymore, you have the option of saying fuck this shit and keep going. You just gotta click over here, which, by the way, I didn't mention, you cannot platform. This is a Mario game. Mario is the king of platforming. It's like playing a Sonic game without the speed. And of course we got Luigi taking a damn nap again!
Choose the opposite of big.
I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but if you look at Big, he's a big purple cat. All of them are the opposite of Big. I love the way the kid's saying it too. It's, I don't know what it is, I just love it.
Choose the opposite of big.
But I know where they want us to go, so we're gonna choose a kitten.
I like your choice.
Find the opposite of in the front.
Okay, well, there's plenty of things in the back, but for some reason, they're not working, because all 3 of those little ducks are all in the front. I'm trying to choose shit in the back, and I'm pretty confident if I was a kid, I would know the difference, and I would have this logic going on right now. So whatever, we're just gonna choose the first one, because that's what the game wants us to choose.
That works for me!
Doesn't really work for me all that well, buddy!
Find the opposite of at the beginning.
The opposite of at the beginning. I got this.
You found the one which is at the beginning.
So you're telling me it is a full-grown hen at the very beginning. Okay, guys, I'm not a vet. I'm not even a doctor. But I can sure tell you that you are first a chick and then eventually get to a hen. It is not the opposite way around. What came first, the chicken or the egg? No, none of that shit. Apparently it's the fucking hen. That's the beginning. You know what this is teaching me? How to be fucking stupid. It's not teaching me what depth perception is. It is not telling me what came first. This game is failing in multiple ways.
You did well.
No, this game's not doing well. I'm doing well, but you're not telling me that I'm doing well. You know what? No, I am not gonna have fun with this game anymore. We are leaving this place. We have so many more worlds to play with, so let's keep going.
Let's go to Body World.
How y'all doing? Oh look, it's the sun. You know what that reminds me of? Teletubbies. Oh, you can actually click on it. Let's see what happens. I'm uncomfortable. And the way that Mario is looking at me, I mean, his jaws dropped, so I guess that means I look fantastic, but I don't like him. Okay, so multiple parts of Mario is touchable. I'm happy that's not touchable. What happens when you touch the eye?
Wink your eye.
That was fucking creepy!
Wiggle your nose.
My nose does not articulate like that. It ain't doing that!
Clap your hands.
What kind of clap was that?
Stomp your foot.
Mario's putting his foot down. He ain't taking shit from no one! And what do you do when a stranger scares you? You wave the monkeys. Hello. Why is it that Mario, the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom, terrifies the shit out of me? In the Mario world, the sun is supposed to be scary. I understand that. But why is it that the safest people in this image are the monkeys? With that being said, I am leaving this place. Goodbye. We have a giant-ass cow just stuck on an island. That poor guy. But let's move down. Let's go to, what is this, Math World?
Let's go to Counting World.
To what? What? Jesus Christ. Peach's face is even scarier here. I feel like she's joining the dark side. Look at that face. So what do I do?
6 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars.
Counting World. Okay. I know how to count. We have 3 bears, one of them looking fucking terrifying. We have a scary looking princess that makes me feel very uncomfortable. And we have 2 people here which I have no idea who the hell they are. I don't know if they're kids. I don't know if they're student teachers. I don't know if they're high schoolers. I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're kids that got so far freaking held back that they don't know how to fucking count and get the hell out of there. We have 7 books. None of them I'm going to be able to read. And how many fucks I give in this place? None. There are 0 fucks in this place. I am getting the hell out of here. Oh, I see balloons. We're going to Balloon Land? What is this?
Let's go to Color World.
Color World? I mean, I saw balloons. They weren't that colorful. There weren't like a crap ton of colors to make it seem colorful. So I guess, I don't know. But let's go in. Jesus! What's up with that clown? Guys, I have seen it, and I love that movie. Was Pennywise scary? A little bit. I have seen real clowns in circuses, but this by far is the scariest clown I've ever seen in my life. And I don't know how Luigi could just sleep there knowing there's a giant-ass clown behind him, just ready to, I don't know. Look at those eyes. So you know what I'm doing? I am leaving.
You found the yellow corn.
That doesn't really look like yellow corn. Last time I checked, yellow corn doesn't have what looks like a giant hole in the center. Okay, guys, Do you want to hear a fun fact? I am a very, very picky eater. There are plenty of things in life I have never had before. In this whole image right here, I'm assuming these are like tomatoes or peppers or something. I'm assuming they're not apples. But apparently that corn is the only thing I had. Okay, suppose they were apples. Okay, sure, I had apples. But everything else, I never had. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. What is this thing?
You found the green beans.
Never had green beans. You know what? I'm done. I don't feel comfortable playing this game. I mean, I shouldn't, since I'm a 24-year-old man playing a game marketed to preschoolers. But I have a niece who is at the age of very shortly going into preschool. Would I let her play this game? Absolutely not! I don't want to give her nightmares. I don't want her becoming stupid. So why the fuck did I have this when I was a kid? So ladies and gentlemen, what did we learn today? Apparently Mario can teach typing, but he sure as hell cannot teach preschoolers. And that's my story, ladies and gentlemen. So in the description is my social media. You like what you saw, you know what to do. And Jesus Christ, I'll see y'all in the next one.